Hey everyone! A couple of weeks ago I decided to visit Moscow over the weekend with some friends. I've had short trips to the capital many times before, but back then the city seemed too hectic for me, so I never stayed there long. However, I thought things must have changed there now due to the recent events. I wanted to check out what Moscow feels and looks like at the moment and soak in the atmosphere of the city. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the Russian capital together.
Do you feel safe in Russia right now because of the...
I think Moscow is gonna drive me crazy.
First, I wanted to give you a little tour of a typical Russian train, since it's the means of transport that we picked for our journey. I really love Russian trains. When I lived in St. Petersburg, I used to take a train twice a year to visit my family in Izhevsk. I lived in St. Petersburg, I studied there, and because I didn't have a lot of money back then, I preferred traveling by train. And I think that trains are so much cozier than planes. Especially, when I was a student at university, life in St. Petersburg was so intense. There were so much studies and, parties and all of that. And on the train, the time just stops. You can sleep, you can meet strangers, you can talk to them, you can eat and read books. Here is the stairs to the second floor, and these are the restrooms. And you can throw the garbage here. This is what a compartment looks like. You can see that there are 4 beds, 2 on top, 2 right here. There are lights, beautiful view of Russian landscapes, sockets to charge your phone. They even have Wi-Fi here, but you are only allowed to watch some special websites there. They have AC here. If you are sleeping on this bed on top, you have a USB port. Here there is a shelf, and these are the sheets. There is a towel there as well. Then, according to tradition, we had tea from the Russian railway glasses that are given to passengers on the train. This was followed by the instant noodle party. Eating this food is another unwritten rule of trains that is respected by many Russians. So, first morning in Moscow, the streets are kind of empty. We're looking for some food. We're walking in the city center, and I hope we'll find something soon because I'm really tired after the train. The city looks okay. I don't see anything strange here. Just a regular day in Moscow. While we were waiting for the hotel check-in, we went to some popular spots in Moscow. The thing that I've personally been missing a lot is good bookshops. Unfortunately, in small towns in Russia, it's really hard to find one, so I enjoyed this place so much. What I like in Moscow, this is what St. Petersburg and Izhevsk obviously lack, is that here there are these lanes for cycling, and that's very convenient. You can rent an electric scooter here or a bike and just enjoy yourself in the city center. We're just at the embankment, and probably I look really tired. It's all because I didn't sleep well on the train. It feels so nice to just walk around Moscow, and there are so many new places that have opened up compared to the last time when I was here. For example, this one where we are at the moment, it's some modern art space with some cafes and museums. Among the advantages of Moscow, I can enumerate its beauty. and the amount of cool things you can do. You can just wander around the streets and you'll always bump into something interesting, like an ancient church or a stylish coffee shop. There is definitely lots of culture in the city, many galleries and theaters. By the way, in the city center I saw only a few foreign stores and fast food restaurants that were closed, while the rest of the places were quite busy.
It's 10 o'clock and we're just on the way to the hotel. Well, here you can see there are a lot of seats, maybe you can see. I think it's because they're preparing for the huge military parade that will take place on the 9th of May, because usually they have it here on the Red Square during the Victory Day that commemorates the end of the Great Patriotic War. It is kind of strange that there are so many Russian people, because usually there are many international tourists in Moscow and St. Petersburg, and today I only heard the speech of one Frenchman on the street and the rest of the people are all Russian. You know, it feels so surreal that last weekend I went to a tiny village in the Udmurt Republic, the place in Russia where I was born. And now I'm in the heart of Russia, the Red Square, walking by the Kremlin. It's really hard to say like what real Russia is. Is it this fancy place with all the churches and, you know, the powerful institutions and people, or is it just the simple villagers who live somewhere in the middle of nowhere in Russia? I don't know. What do you think?
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot.
Девочки, вам нравится в Москве?
Да.
Да. Что у вас самое любимое в Москве?
Энергетика, архитектура.
Архитектура? Тебе нравится Кремль? Да?
Красиво.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot.
I'm at the Red Square again. I guess that all the paths lead to the Red Square, because we live in the city center and just to get around you always need to cross it. And again, it's not very crowded and it's so strange to see these popular touristic places without any international tourists. I wish you could all come here and make Moscow lively again. Yeah, you see, it's very quiet, relatively, and it's afternoon, it's Saturday. It's so strange. Nice short. So where are you from?
Yeah, so we are from Algeria, and we are tourists here. So we are
Nice.
visiting and doing some sightseeing in Moscow, Russia.
Is it your first time here?
Yes, it is. It is actually. Yeah.
Why did you decide to come to Russia?
It's like a work thing and a studying
Okay.
thing. So and now because since the weather is nicer,
Okay.
it has been like snowing like for the past few months. So right now it's a little bit shiny. So we decided to do some sightseeing.
Nice. How long have you been here?
We've been like for now like 5 months. This is the 6th
Wow,
month right now.
that's a long time.
Yeah.
What
and
do you study?
We're still studying some Russian language. So
Russian.
yeah, some Russian language.
Okay. So have you been in Moscow only, or have you traveled around Russia?
St. Petersburg, Tver, and this is the first time in Moscow actually. So.
And what's your favorite place so far?
Petersburg is something like it's magical.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tver, a little bit like it is good. It's calm. Nice place to settle down there.
Okay.
And I think Moscow is gonna drive me crazy.
What do you think of Russian people? Like, do you talk to Russian people, or
Yes,
do
of
yeah?
course, of course. Not in Russian language. I mean, generally in English, they are nice.
Yeah.
This is a thing that I can tell. They are nice.
You mean like kind? Or...
Yes, of course. Yeah,
Yeah?
They are kind. They are like helpful too. Like if you need something and you can go like pomogите, пожалуйста.
Do you need this phrase often in Russia?
Yeah. I use
Помогите.
it a lot. Pomogite, пожалуйста. Yeah.
And like, do you feel safe in Russia right now because of the things?
Yeah. Actually, everything seems normal.
Yeah?
Yeah, it seems normal.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
we came here like in November, and this thing started in February, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think I feel like nothing changes.
Are you planning to go back or to stay in Russia?
To stay. I
Really?
mean, after I do like the trip around the world, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Why not? Why not?
We also decided to go thrift shopping since Moscow is quite famous for its thrift stores. I could sense that they were owned by creative people, however some items were a bit overpriced.
This is the residential area of the central Moscow. It doesn't look very different from Izhevsk. Yeah, it doesn't look super fancy.
As I said before, the thing I definitely love about Moscow is its theaters, galleries and museums. Here is the Memorial Apartment of pianist Richter. The museum keeps alive the musical and family traditions of its former residents. For me, places like that are so inspirational and I just love visiting them.
Hey guys, so it's my second day in Moscow and I just had a little break in a cafe because I was so exhausted because we've been walking for 2 days. Yeah, my legs are hurting now. I got myself some takeaway tea and you know the teacups here in Moscow are really enormous. I've never seen such a huge size of teacups and I've noticed that in the morning people also drink this huge portions of coffee. I guess it's normal for Moscow. I'm gonna just walk, enjoy my tea, and I will go to Tretyakovskaya gallery, which is one of the biggest art museums in Russia, and I actually have never been there, so I think that's gonna be exciting for me. Yeah, I think Moscow is nice, but it's so different because in some parts of the city there are so many people and it's just packed and I get tired really fast. But there are some really nice spots with beautiful nature and churches and really interesting people and art. So you have to know the city really well, I guess, to kind of follow the routes that are not so crowded and also very interesting. Yeah, for instance, now I'm in some neighborhood in the city center and it's pretty quiet, I think, and I'm really enjoying walking here. Yeah, I'm still a little tired. I guess when I reach the art gallery I will have some time by myself, and with art it's usually really healing for me and really inspirational. Yeah, and I hope to film something there for you too. So I've just been to Tretyakovskaya gallery for the first time. Yeah, it's smaller than the Hermitage in St. Petersburg, but still the collection of paintings here is really nice. I could see many famous paintings that, you know, we were talking about at school and university. So it's just like the paintings that represent the Russian culture. Hey guys, today is our last day in Moscow and it's afternoon here, and in the evening we are gonna hop on the train. It will be a night train. Now we're just gonna walk around Moscow, even though my feet are hurting from 3 days of huge walks. I've walked like 20 kilometers every day, and yeah, it's been really painful. No, I really enjoyed walking around Moscow. I think it's a beautiful city, it's very clean, and the people here are very nice and friendly, which is surprising for me because every time when I would come to Moscow I felt like I was not welcomed here. Right now maybe something has changed and people have been very friendly to me and to us in general. Seems like Moscow has changed because it's become a lot emptier now, and it's really strange to walk around the streets and not hear international languages. Before there used to be so many foreign tourists here, so that's, I think, what Moscow is lacking right now. I hope the situation will change, but it's really hard to make any predictions, and I really don't know what life will look like here in 1 year or 2 years. I have no idea, but I hope that, you know, all the international people will be able to travel to Russia again. Oh, you can see McDonald's in the background. It is closed in Moscow. Yeah, but it's been nice. I really like the cultural side of Moscow, all the galleries and events, and there are a lot of new artistic spaces that have been opened here recently that I really enjoyed visiting. Something that I don't really like in Moscow is this, you know, fancy culture where people dress up and they rent or buy these crazy expensive cars and they just show off. I don't like it. I don't like this place, you know, it says here, I don't know if you can see, this is living. It's a very fancy store. So I don't think that it's what living is. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know what you think of Moscow. Have you ever been here, or would you like to visit this city? And yeah, thank you for being here with me, and see you later. Have a great day. Bye.